everybody was using too much rudder and turning too hard. I draw barriers on the inside of the tanks for my tiller. My tiller never goes past the inside of the tank when I'm tanking. So that's good. That's the limit of how far I allow myself to push the tiller. The boat's got to do all the rest of the work, and the crew weight's got to do all the rest of the work. Now, I have centre sheeting, and it's a lot easier to do that with centre sheeting, because you've got, the problem you have with transom sheeting is you've got to get the tiller extension through that gap. So you do have an excuse, but if you watch the difference between the centre sheet and the transom sheet, it's that stab that you guys have to do to get the tiller through. Yeah. And you can watch it, you all come out with your bows too low because you turn too hard. And I think every single tack I watched, it was
especially in this light breeze, because you've got the tiller extended as much as you can, so you can sit all the way forward.
Yeah, yeah.
I get frustrated by my turns in this stuff because I have to do that.
Yeah, and really, you can take a much longer time with a much slower turn, because while you're turning, you're actually tracking towards the mark. Mm-hmm. So all of that time is spent going in the right direction. So anything you can do to slow that down, but still get the tiller through is, yeah. Which boat is centre sheet? There was one that was centre sheet.
I have one with centre sheet. Rookies make the crew climb the mountain.
Yeah.
You've got to climb way up high.
Yeah.
And the better drivers, as the boat comes around through the tack, it's flat, the crew goes out, the boat's flat, and it makes it 100 times easier for the crew as far as running out of energy and everything else, because it's no effort.
Yeah.
It's way quicker.
A lot of it is the main sheet tiller extension shuffle. You've got to swap sides, right? And it's where and how you swap sides. I swap sides behind my back. That's how I swap the tiller around. Everybody do that? Or everybody does it behind. So what you have to be able to do while you're doing all that is to still be able to ease the sheet. So while you're doing that, you've got to know that I need to ease sheet and be able to let the main sheet run in your hands while you're doing that. And then you come back, and the very first thing you're probably doing is double handing back in to take the crew as the crew hits the wire. So when it's moderate or anything up until it's windy, that's fairly easy to do, because you're not moving that much sheet. But when it's windy, you could well have dumped quite a bit of sheet. And often you'll wait to cross your hands until you found that balance. Like, that's what I find myself doing. I'm holding a non-ideal position to make it easy for the crew, so that I can do that, and I'm not able to hike until I can do that. So then you've got to do this quick swap, and then you can go again and pull it in. So the key to that is two things. One is where you do the swap, and two, to bring your hands together so that you can. Is everybody familiar with doing the shuffle in your hands? And then you can get it back in and take them. Because there's the one thing that's worse than the crew having to climb the mountain is the crew going straight into the water. You haven't pulled it in fast enough. Yes. And the hardest time for that, actually, I think, is the lure mark. When you go around the lure mark, you've been getting the spinnaker down and putting out your cigarettes or whatever else it is you're doing, coming in there, and you go around the lure mark and you haven't pulled the bang on, and you're trying to pull the sheet in, and the crew's keen to get on the wire, and they go out and so you've got to make sure you've got the double handed to cycle everything in fast.